Mr. Bucy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ms. Gervin-Hawkins, Chair of the Legislative Black Caucus, thank you for being brave. I apologize that so many of your colleagues chose to speak over your speech. Mr. Speaker and members, I rise today not just as a legislator, but as a Texan who still believes in the radical idea that voters should choose their leaders, not the other way around. This bill, House Bill 4, betrays that idea. House Bill 4 is not about representation. It is not about fairness. It is a desperate, mid-decade power grab engineered in Washington, executed in Austin, and paid for by the Texans we are supposed to represent. Let me be clear. This is Donald Trump's map. It is clearly and deliberately manufactures 5 more Republican seats in Congress because Trump himself knows the voters are rejecting his agenda. And instead of respecting that rejection, he's changing the rules. Instead of listening to the people, he's trying to silence them. And Texas Republicans have been more than willing to help. So let's talk about what House Bill 4 really does. It punishes my community of Austin, one of the most diverse, fastest growing, and engaged cities in America, by carving it up and pitting 2 progressive champions, Congressman Doggett and Kassar, into the same district. It dilutes the voting power of Black, Latino, and AAPI Texans, communities that have fueled our state's growth and are entitled to a voice in its future. And it draws neighborhoods like mine in North Austin into districts that stretch over 360 miles to Midland and Odessa in one direction, and over 170 miles to Freestone County in the other direction. Chairman Hunter, that's over 500 miles apart. That's not compact, that's corrupt. It is shameful, it is dangerous, and it sets a precedent that should terrify every single American. If you want to know the state of our democracy, look no further than this House floor. Representative Nicole Collier has been held here against her will for 2 full days, over 48 hours, because she refused to sign a permission slip from DPS, treating her like she's a child asking to use the restroom. Representative Collier is a 7-term legislator, an attorney, and an advocate for her community. She's being surveyed and detained in her own capital simply for dissenting. This is not democracy. This is authoritarianism in real time. Republicans are going to try and convince you that this is the will of the people. But if the people agreed with them, why do they need to cheat to win? Why did they try to ram this through without any public testimony on this map? Why did they hold a duly elected representative prisoner? Why did they use flood victims as a political bargaining chip? I'll tell you why. Because they're scared. They're not scared of me. They're not scared of our caucus, but they are scared of the people. They're scared because they know the people are tired of their lies. They're scared because they know the people are rejecting their policies. And they are desperate to pass these maps because it's their last chance to cling to power, and they know if they don't, they will lose in the 2026 midterms. So let me end where I began. I still believe in the Republic. I still believe in this House. I still believe that democracy is worth fighting for. That's why I broke quorum. That's why I stand here today. And that's why I will vote no on this racist bill. Because House Bill 4 is not just about where the lines are drawn. It's about whether the people still hold the pen. And I think they should. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair.